Okay. Folks, I am doing a live stream once again covering the conversations happening within the Caravan WhatsApp chat. And these are the migrants that are currently at the Mexico-Guatemala border. Oh man, it's been a long week. Hi, Helen. Hello, everybody. What I want to do is kind of give you an update on what's happened on WhatsApp. And then later tonight, I am going to do another huge expose on the Antifa smugglers working in the caravan. In fact, that's going to be the title of my YouTube super chat tonight. Holy tamale, have I got some info for you. In 24 hours, I was able to ID several of the people that I was looking for in yesterday's show. Still haven't ID'd one person, but I have ID'd some. And I'm going to tell you who they are tonight. I'm going to tell you real names. And I'm going to show you conclusively these are violent criminal Antifa smugglers operating within the caravan. I'm going to show you, and I'm going to show you who their media allies are and how they're messaging. It's going to be huge. But first, let's get an update on what they're saying inside the WhatsApp chat. So, as you know, a group of people crossed the border yesterday very early in the morning and made it into Mexico and went around. They didn't go down normal roads and such, so that it was difficult to apprehend them, but the National Guard did come in and apprehend a lot of folks today. So they're talking in here about the upcoming date for the next caravan, and people are saying, yes, we're ready. It says almost everyone crossed early in the morning because there was no security. There was not much security at the border today. And someone says, that's great. Then they talk about the upcoming caravan on the 31st and say that they are going to be in Guatemala. A bunch of people will be waiting in Guatemala to join that caravan from Guatemala. And then it says that they will be, that caravan that's leaving on the 31st of January will be arriving in Tecún Umán around the 1st of February. Note when they're going to hit the border. This is an important note, especially for those of you who will watch my super chat on YouTube this evening. That's why I'm updating you now, because you kind of have to put these things together. And I hope you folks are sharing and documenting this, because it will probably not be around forever.
El grupo, ¿qué onda? Los veo todos callados, todos calmados. ¿Qué onda? ¿Motivados para el 31? A pesar de lo que ha pasado.
So this guy says,
Eso queremos saber, que están...
despite what's happened today, meaning all of the arrests, despite what has happened today, are people still motivated? I want to know. It's very quiet in here. Are you all still motivated for the upcoming caravan? And this person, Aaron Matias Cruz, says, yeah, I want to know if people are motivated.
Eso queremos saber, que están motivados o ya se desmotivaron, ya no van a salir o qué. Queremos ver arriba los que van a salir. ¿Qué onda? Pues estamos listos.
We're ready to go. We want to know if you're still motivated, or if you decided you don't want to go now, you don't want to join the caravan. Let us know. These two strike me like coyotes, you know, businessmen trying to figure out how many people are still willing to try this crazy thing in the caravan, despite the fact that they're arresting everyone. This person says, here in Guatemala, we are ready and at your disposition. We are not afraid of some effing Mexicans. Right here. We are not afraid of some effing Mexicans. Then a message is deleted, and then someone posts a video that I was not able to see. Someone asks, why was this video sent? Why did you send this video?
No, nada más, solamente por relajarse, ¿me entiende?
It's just...
No es por meterle, no, nada más, solamente por relajarse, ¿me?
It's just for relaxation.
Ningún miedo a nadie, ¿me entiende? No es por meterle ningún miedo a nadie.
It's not to intimidate anyone. And then he says...
No, pues sí, así es, no es por meterle miedo a nadie.
No, really, I'm not trying to scare anyone.
Pues estamos activos para el 31, pues.
So what? Are we ready for the 31st? Are we ready for the 31st?
Claro que sí, claro que sí.
No anden hablando de caravana del 31 porque toda la gente que está metida en el grupo son mexicanos, están hablando mierda esos cabrones. Yo soy hondureño, pero les estoy diciendo no anden hablando de caravana porque aquí los mexicanos están dando cuenta y por eso están poniendo las redadas aquí. Hagan eso.
Okay, I'm going to translate this in pieces now that you heard the whole thing. So, this person, Victor Sanchez, says...
No anden hablando de caravana del 31 porque toda la gente que está metida en el grupo son mexicanos, están...
Don't be talking about the caravan that's leaving on the 31st or the caravans that are leaving on the 31st because there's a bunch of people that are Mexican that are in this WhatsApp. Buffering again. Oh, I hate the buffering.
Están hablando mierda esos cabrones.
And those a-holes are talking a bunch of shiz. I'm censoring, obviously, what they're saying. They're talking with potty mouths, but...
Yo soy hondureño, pero les estoy diciendo no anden hablando de caravana porque...
I'm Honduran, but I'm telling you, stop talking about the caravan.
Aquí los mexicanos están dando cuenta y por eso...
Here, the Mexicans are finding out what's going on.
Están poniendo las redadas aquí.
And that's why they're rounding people up in the caravans.
Sí, hagan eso.
So do what I tell you. Then this person says, let's get the Mexicans out of this group. Then this person says, I had already told you there's a bunch of Mexican phone numbers in here. And why would a Mexican be in a caravan group? Huh? Look at that. So telling. I had already told you guys there's a bunch of Mexican numbers in here. And why would Mexicans be in a caravan group? That should tell you everything right there. Why would Mexicans be in a caravan group?
Eliminen los grupos que son mexicanos, por eso se están poniendo las redadas y está perra la cosa, compa. Hagan eso, yo soy hondureño.
See, because Mexicans understand what they're talking about. They don't want people that understand Spanish in these groups. That is right, Luann. We are figuring this out. And, excuse me, together, if you share this content, more people are going to find out exactly what they're planning, how they plan it, how they're organized. We're going to know all of it. We're going to understand it. Okay? Which is what they do not want. Organized crime does not want you to understand how they work. But listen to what he says.
Eliminen los grupos que son mexicanos.
Eliminate the people that are Mexican from the group.
Porque esos son los que están dando el pitazo para acá con migración. Por
They're the ones reporting us to immigration.
eso se están poniendo las redadas.
And that's why they're rounding people up.
Y está perra la cosa, compa.
Things are really bad because of it.
Hagan eso, yo soy hondureño.
Listen to me, I am Honduran. Somebody talks about the caravan. We're leaving on the caravan on the 31st. I am taking 25 people.
Simón, sáquelo todos los números de médicos, sáquenlo porque puede
Yes, get them all out. Get them all of the Mexican names out.
haber más gente mexicana que está involucrada con los de inmigración ahí. Simón, sáquelo todos los números de médicos, sáquenlo porque puede haber más gente mexicana que está involucrada con los de inmigración ahí.
Okay, there's a guy yelling in the background that makes it hard for me to hear what he's saying. And what he is yelling, the other guy yelling, is saying, la mota, la mota, la mota, la mota. And as far as I know, that means marijuana. Pot.
Simón, sáquelo todos los números de médicos, sáquenlo porque puede haber más gente mexicana que está involucrada con los de inmigración ahí.
Yeah, because there could be people that are Mexican that are involved with the, I couldn't hear what he said. I'm assuming with the authorities. All of us from the caravan are now in Honduras. Send a picture. Okay. All right. What do you need pictures for? Why don't you just watch the news and see how they bent us over? Oof. Well, let's go back. The rest of the people don't support us. Yes, I saw the videos on Facebook of the arrests. They're talking about, the detentions. If you go through a different border, you will make it. But Tikkun Uman is bulletproof. Yes, all of them are, brother. I guess so, crazy. This government is effed, basically. And I think they're talking about the Mexican government. Yes, because why didn't you request refugee status? Meanwhile, then you could be legal. And this person says, because of some, all of us have to pay. Because of the bad behavior of some, everyone has to pay. I would rather stay in my own country, Jimenez says. And then this person says, they sent you back on airplane. Jimenez says, Mexico posed a barrier for us. And then this person says, I did see, and the truth is that it made me really angry how they treated you, brother. They're talking about the arrests again, the National Guardsmen. And if you tune in to my super chat on Duke 1517, I'm going to break down more information about the Antifa, anarchist smugglers that are operating this caravan, that are organizing, moving, and operating within the caravan. And the Selvin Sosa says, through El Ceibo, it's not good to cross. It's not good to enter. You're going to end up in Veracruz, and there's going to be deaths and kidnappings. We could peacefully enter through Tikkun Uman, which is right across the border from Tapachula, Chiapas in Mexico, just so you know, if you understand what's going on. Everyone stay calm. Salvador. Everyone, and more buffering. Jeepers. Okay. Everyone stay calm, like the caravan from El Salvador, because a lot of the Salvadorians were able to get in to Mexico. Okay. But don't try to enter through. It's not a good idea to enter through El Ceibo. El Ceibo, of course, is Tenosique, and it's in Guatemala, El Ceibo, Tenosique. Guatemala. Then it says, the Salvadorian caravan, did they turn themselves in or what? I thought that the Salvadorian caravan entered by force. And someone responds to the suggestion of going another route instead of El Sabo, saying, yes, of course. And that's just a dumb comment. Like, seriously? Look how they say EMCERCERIO. I am also translating like misspelled. This is practically hieroglyphics that I'm translating. That says Emsario, right? But the closest thing that could have been would be en serio, which is actually two words, which means seriously, like, or seriously, the question mark or the comment. And that's what they're trying to say. But they don't know how to spell. Okay. Les iban a ayudar. Dijeron, es que dijeron a entrar, que entraran legal. Yes, so in response to the question about what happened to the Salvadorian caravan, it says, yes, and they were going to help them. They said that they were going to enter legally. And someone else responds to the same thing about the Salvadorian caravan, saying, they did enter legally because they did not come through making a ruckus. They entered legally. And if we enter through El Sabo, we are going to end up in Veracruz. And remember that there are all sorts of, okay, this is a really bad word. Male member suckers. That's as close as I can translate to what they're saying. Basically, they're talking about the son of Chapo is also there. So they didn't want to cross through Veracruz because there's kidnappings and killings and organized crime is, cartel. So somebody agrees with Selvin about how the Salvadorians did not come through causing a ruckus, meaning being violent and illegal, and that's how they got through. And somebody else, Selvin says, please get all the Mexican phone numbers out of this WhatsApp because they're only here to spy. And someone responds to that. Oh, shoot. And also get rid of the ones from USA. I told you a while back and nobody listened to me. Oh no, they're going to find me and get rid of me. That's right, Colleen. That's what they're talking about. I can't say the bad words, but they didn't even use the word you used, Colleen. They used an uglier word than that. Okay? A more vulgar term. It's hard to translate these things because they're so dirty sometimes. Okay. So now they're looking to get rid of the American numbers. I hope they don't find mine. Someone says, we don't want any dead. Let us not take any more risks. And let us go through Tecún Uman peacefully. We can all do it tranquilly. Let us not behave like the first caravan.
Hagamos las cosas bien. Si nos dicen que nos van a dar con el refugio, nos van a ayudar, hay que aceptarlo.
Yes, let's do things properly. Let's do things legally. If they offer us asylum, then let's accept it.
Aunque se tarde unos 15, 20 días preso en el corralón.
Even if you have to wait in a detention facility 10, 15 days.
Modo. Si el camino como sea se sufre.
I mean, that's what it is. You're going to suffer along the way.
Eche las cosas bien por el lado bueno mejor.
Let's do things the right way.
Intentó a la fuerza, pero no se pudo. Y pues ahora hay que hacer las cosas bien.
We tried with violence by force and it didn't work. So now we have to try to do things right. Listen to that, the voice of reason. Okay, then Sullivan says, yeah, because look, that caravan entered legally. And further on, they grabbed them. So it was all for nothing. The ones from the caravan from El Salvador had no problems because they entered legally. And if we're going to go that way, we're going to be able to cross. Let us not take any further risks and go through El Sabo. It's too dangerous, my brothers. It's good for us to go through there, but with machetes. They're talking about going through El Sabo with machetes. Wow. Oh my God. Then they're talking about the Mexican spies in the WhatsApp chat. And then they posted this urgent news about how in the early morning hours, more than 1,500 migrants crossed into Mexico because there were no officials, because of the absence of officials at the Mexico-Guatemala border. And this person says,
¿Qué pasa? Que todo el mundo está saliendo, pues, ¿qué onda? Pues, ¿van a salir el 31 o qué?
so everybody's getting ready to leave. What's up? Are you leaving on the 31st or not? I was going to go. I was going, but I saw basically the ruckus that that occurred today, and I don't know. Ciao que te vi. I'm thinking they're saying, and I'm not going to come now, or I'm not interested, or whatever. Or maybe he's saying I saw you there. So the ones that got into Mexico, did you get detained or not? I have questions. Someone says yes in response to that. Where did it go down? So in response to what Franklin was saying about the ruckus that went down, they asked where it took place. That's a recording of the ruckus that went down, the confrontation between the National Guardsmen and the caravan. So they're playing recordings from that confrontation.
Nadie personalmente, pero la necesidad, la inseguridad, la violencia, también la pobreza y la falta de oportunidades de empleo sí los orilla a buscar una vida mejor.
That was a woman, it sounds like from an interview, saying that, poverty and the lack of work does drive people.
Ha dado mucho dolor como ayer fueron atacados.
It's very painful how yesterday they were attacked. She's speaking of the caravan.
Por la Guardia Mexicana.
By the National Guard of Mexico.
Ellos cumplen con su trabajo, pero también nuestros compatriotas.
I know they're just doing their jobs, but our compatriots are only...
Solo buscan ayudar a sus familias a
They're trying to help their families.
Adelante. Ayer fue fuerte el enfrentamiento, decenas de mujeres.
The confrontation between the caravan and the guardsmen was very hard yesterday. There was women and children.
Niños e incluso hombres quedaron afectados con el ataque.
That were affected by the attack.
Ocurrió en Chiapas.
Which took place in Chiapas.
Avanza parte de la caravana, otros han intentado cruzar el río Suchiate, también la madrugada de este viernes.
So this Friday morning, the caravan continued to advance. More people tried to cross the Suchiate River.
No se ha detenido la migración, no hay manera de detener esta fuerte caravana.
the caravan migration is not stopping, and there is no way to stop this massive migration.
Insistido que no van a dejar de intentarlo pese a la fuerte oposición que han.
And the people within the caravan say they will not stop trying despite the strong opposition.
Encontrado en tierras aztecas.
The strong opposition that they have found in Aztec land.
Estaremos pendientes y cualquier nuevo hecho se lo estaremos detallando.
We'll stay updating you on any new information.
Bueno, la ida es ahorita, señores. Aprovechar la mula de caravana que se...
So it's time to go now. You have to take advantage of the mule that this caravan represents.
Está uniendo. Pónganse pilas para alcanzar la otra, porque según los van a dejar pasar, porque no.
Put your batteries on. Get ready to catch the next one.
No aguantan. Ahí están los videos y como los agarraron ayer y todo.
The videos of how they were captured yesterday are here.
Y hay bastantes en Tecumán.
There's a bunch of people at Tecunuman.
Entonces están uniendo más gente.
And they're getting more and more and more people together.
Según, y no aguantan ya la policía y...
And the police can't keep up anymore.
Entre más gente, posiblemente los dejen pasar a todos.
The more the people there are, the more possibilities there are of getting across the border.
Todos.
Together, all of you.
Entre más pronto sería el viaje, sería mejor para alcanzar.
The sooner the trip, the better.
A los demás.
So you can catch up with the others.
Para ahí hacerse una sola pelota.
So you can become one large whole ball.
Y darle vuelta a todos los soldados que se aparten.
And flip those soldiers over on their heads.
De perdido, así como son ellos, vieron el video.
Just like they did to us. You saw the videos.
Bueno, hay que ser uno también.
And that's how we have to be to them too. He's advocating violence against the National Guard.
Bien, joder.
And the last word he said, joder, which means the F word, which means to mess someone up. That means to mess somebody up in any language, okay?
Ya por último hay que llevar bombas lacrimógenas para...
And we know we have to carry tear gas too.
Para ellos.
For them. Listen to it again. We need to start carrying tear gas too for them to use on the National Guards. Now, this man is advocating for them to arm themselves against the National Guardsmen. Listen.
Ya por último hay que llevar bombas lacrimógenas para ellos.
Hay que llevar gas lacrimógeno para ellos.
Ya por último hay que llevar bombas lacrimógenas para ellos.
Bomba lacrimógena. Wow. Every day is a new revelation of the crazy stuff they say in this chat. I'm just blown away by this. Wow. The government of Honduras demands that makes demands of Mexico for feeding their people bad food. Stop feeding them beans. Oh my God. Okay, so this is what they were saying in a chat. And the president, he's fine with a little bit of tear gas. You know what the National Guard should be carrying? A bag of beans. And what are they carrying a gay flag for? Let them go back to their country and make demands of their own president for a better quality of life. We're sick of them. That must be a Mexican commenting. More comments. And that's how these people making demands of us, they're ungrateful. So these are just comments about the video of the arrests. Okay. This is the video of the confrontation. So this is a colloquial saying, like the goose is cooked, but here it says the tamal is cooked. I told you that the federal police couldn't keep up with us because they're not made out of steel. They also have to prioritize other things. And the caravan is not a threat or an enemy.
Señores, hay que ser inteligente, hombre. Miren, salga la caravana de aquí.
We have to be intelligent, men. Let's have the caravan leave from here.
De Honduras, luego llega
from Honduras, and then
cruzan Guatemala. Guatemala pues no hay problema, pero llegan a
we cross Guatemala. There's no problem there, and then when we arrive,
frontera, desintegren la caravana, cada quien agarre por su puesto y pónganse de acuerdo antes de llegar a frontera con México, de reencontrarse de nuevo adentro de México, posiblemente como por la Ciudad de México. Así pues no hay problema, pero llegan a frontera, desintegren la caravana.
Once you get to the border of Mexico, you have to disintegrate the caravan. Listen to how they're planning it. This is how they've been doing it. They broke into smaller groups. Some of them crossed in one spot, some of them crossed in another.
Cada quien agarre por su puesto y
everyone takes off in their own direction.
Y pónganse de acuerdo antes de llegar a frontera con México, de reencontrarse de nuevo.
Then before you have to plan before you get to the border of Mexico, where you're going to meet inside of Mexico once you cross into Mexico.
Adentro de México, posiblemente como por la Ciudad de México.
Like possibly you can agree to meet up in the Mexico City.
Así se friegan, cada quien agarra por un lado y otro por...
And then they're screwed. He used a different word, but he's like, then they're screwed. He's talking about immigration. They won't be able to find you.
Hasta encontrarse todo y reintegrarse por allá adelante donde...
You get together as a caravan again inside the country.
Ellos no estén ahí, pues.
Where they're not even going to be planning on being there.
Así se burlan. Entonces,
and that way you can mock them. In this way you can mock the authorities.
Hay que ser más inteligente que ellos.
You have to be smarter than they are.
Hay que buscarle formas.
You have to find a way.
Miren, los salvadoreños no tuvieron problemas.
Look at the Salvadorians. They didn't have a problem.
Porque ellos se llevan otra pensada.
Because they think of things in a different way.
Si bien es cierto, le dan un documento ahí, pero solo...
Maybe it's true that they got a document first.
Para andar en la parte baja de México, pero...
It's only to travel through the southern parts of Mexico, but...
Igual, ya están adentro de México.
But, you know what? They're inside of Mexico now.
Cada quien agarra para arriba, pues.
So everyone can just go on their way north. Yes, because the Salvadorians said that they were going to stay there. They were going to stay in the southern part of Mexico. That's why they let them in. That's what the Hondurans should have done. Yes, and after that, when you have a permit, you can go north. When they say para arriba, they mean up, which is north, right? You can travel. They're talking, when they say arriba, that means up. So they're talking about traveling north to the U.S. border. Yes, you're right, John, because when they see a big group, that's when they repress us. So this person says they only let 300 Salvadorians in. Some intelligent Hondurans joined the Salvadoran caravan. And then someone says to John about the plans to disintegrate the caravan at the Mexico border and then reintegrate it further north. They agree with him. Hey, is there another WhatsApp link for the next caravan? If someone has it, can they put it in here?
Con esto nos atacarán los mexicanos de ahora.
With this will be used by the Mexicans to attack us.
Vamos a dar 48 horas para que se salgan.
We're going to give you 48 hours to leave.
Le brindamos hospedaje y le brindamos comida y no quieren agarrar el rollo.
We've offered you housing and we've offered you food and you will not listen.
Los vamos a torturar. Así
We're going to torture you.
que más que la piensen. Que le sigan en la bestia.
So think carefully about what you're going to do. Don't be animals.
No los queremos, por favor.
No, frijoles no. Quiero carne o pizza.
We're going to continue to torture you unless you listen to us. And now they're feeding this woman or this person a taco with beans. And the person is screaming, "No, please, don't feed me the beans. I want meat."
O marisco.
Cómetelo.
Or seafood. And they're saying, "Eat it, eat it."
Mírenlo.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him.
Mírenlo. Se metieron en lo que más nos dolía.
We're giving him and we're going to give you what you hate the most.
Salchicha, jamón, chorizo.
You're not going to get any sausages, any ham, any chorizo.
Pero menos los frijoles. Vamos
But-
a dar 48 horas. Jamón, chorizo, pero menos los frijoles.
And then he keeps feeding him beans. Okay, ha ha ha. Get rid of all of the Mexicans in this group. What time are we going to do the super chat, Duke?
Whatever. I'd say 7.
7 o'clock, Pebble. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. 7 o'clock, please share to groups. 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. I have not only ID'd some of the people, I am going to show you conclusively they are connected to the violent Antifa group. And these folks are smuggling in the caravan. This is just an aerial shot of the group.
Bueno, pero si realmente se ve, no es toda la caravana de gente, no es toda la caravana que cruzó. ¿Cómo no los iban a agarrar? Solo iban como 1,800 máximos ahí.
How were they not going to notice them? There's like 800 to 1,000 people there. It's a big group, but that's not all of them. Some of them must have managed to cross.
¿Por qué no iban los 2,000 que dijeron?
That's not the 2,000 that originally were in the caravan. He's right. There's a bunch of people missing, and I don't know where they are, you know, because they did capture only a certain number of people. He was very nervous because his son would not recognize him. 9 deported parents returned to the United States to get their kids. Accused organizer of the caravan, of the Salvadorian caravan, is sent to prison. Whoever is ready for the next caravan needs to get ready. Some of them obviously managed to cross. Others got stuck. Others were deported, but I am sure there's going to be a new caravan. Let's not let these bastards get us down. What the hell is this? This is a bat soup. Causes some really horrible disease. I don't know why they're putting bat stuff in here. But that's it, folks. Okay, so that's an update for all of you on what's going on in the caravan chatter for today. Things have gotten kind of quiet, but let me assure you, I'm going to be showing you tonight what is going on with the smugglers of Antifa that are in the Border Support Network. You definitely don't want to miss the show I'm going to have coming up for you tonight at 7 Central Standard Time. YouTube Super Chat, Duke1517. If you haven't, please subscribe. And please share this video far and wide so folks will know how folks are planning violence against the Mexican authorities. If they're planning violence in Mexico, they're not going to be docile little kittens when they reach the southern United States border. Folks, I'll see you tonight on Super Chat, Duke1517, 7 Central Standard Time. Let folks on your pages know so that they can share and follow and watch tonight. Very important show on the smugglers from Antifa. See you there.